Hello, welcome to Drive Along today. I'm out early in the morning. I usually get out early, like I said, to start my day off. It's Friday, the 9th of August. So, today I'm going to talk about what I did before I started doing Uber and Lyft. Before I started doing this, I did a few things. Now, first, I worked for, I think I said that in one of the videos, I don't know. I worked for Walgreens as somewhat of a manager. But I didn't start off like that. I started off in the photo department. And then I came up a little bit elevated within the place, the company. And I was there for 11 years. I liked the working for Walgreens. It was trying at times. But hey, it was a decent job. Then after that, it was just a lot of foolishness that transpired with that company, the store I was at, because the whole 11 years I worked there, I worked at the same store and had the same store manager, everything. He was a cool guy. And then they started switching things around, and I think it was mainly because of the new district manager. They wanted to get the store manager out. He had problems with him. He just didn't like him. Anyway, and I went ahead and put my 2 weeks in. They switched us over to a new store because the store I was at closed down, which was foolish because the new store they opened was trash. They did not think that through well. They put that store on a very dangerous corner in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's a decent neighborhood. It's just where they put it. It was just a lot of foot traffic, a lot of traffic, period. And it was just foolish. They just shouldn't have did that. It was a lot of theft. It was insane. I was like, I'm so glad I had already put my 2 weeks in before we even transferred. Like, well, whatever. Anyway, so did that. Then when I had put my 2 weeks in, I had found another job working in U.S. Bank's call center for collections, and that was a dumpster fire. No, serious. That was one of the worst jobs I had ever had. Let me fix this camera. Do I need to fix this? Sorry, guys. Maybe not. But no, that was a complete dumpster fire. I could not stand that. I remember my mom, I was talking to her about it, and she was like, I've worked collections before, and I hope you can do it. I pray for much success for you. She was like, but that, woo! And she was not lying. She was not lying. I kid you not. Just thinking about that, it was ghetto, ratchet, weird. You talking to people, you can kind of understand the people, okay? Because no one wants to be in collections. And then, but the people I worked around, my mom even knew that. She was like, it's some very interesting people that work those jobs, and she just wasn't lying. And then after that, I only did that for about a year. And then I started working for a place here in St. Louis called Call a Ride. It is the bus services section for disabled and elderly people. My husband had done it for years when he was in his 20s, and he thought, hey, you know, you might like this, because I do. I like to drive. It's pretty cool. That wasn't a dumpster fire, even though driving jobs, the people are interested. The people are interested. It is interesting. And then I didn't like the way they did things anyway. The first thing I didn't like, they did not take care of their vehicles. Those huge vans on the road, they did not take care of them. They were more interested. It was Metro Bi-State in Missouri. They were more interested in taking care of the people in the office and the engineers than they were the drivers. Make that make sense? That never made sense to me. I was like, the drivers seemingly had to fight to get minor things. It was just ridiculous. So after that, I started doing this. My husband was going to do it because, like I said, he has a business, and he was gonna do it on his downtime. And then he was like, and then when I left Call a Ride, he was like, why don't you look into doing Lyft? Because that was the first one. Because I did, like I said, I had did Lyft before I even got hooked up with Uber. Because I had signed up for both of them, but Uber was taking too long, and it was just weird. Because once I finally got them to open up the profile, I remember the lady was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. It was so weird. But anyway, but yeah, Call a Ride, nah. I almost think both of those jobs, US Bank and Call a Ride, those are for special type of people. So it was weird. But those two jobs made me realize, and once I started doing Lyft, I was like, oh, I don't think I want to work for anybody again. I'm serious. I know my husband was very serious about that when he started his business. And he started his business, from what I understand, for two reasons. Because the job he worked, he liked it, but the person they put in as the director was just weird guy, and because of COVID, and we were not getting ready to take that shot. We were not getting ready to take that experimental situation. But hey, not judging anyone that took it, you know, it's just we weren't doing it. They say my body, my choice. Well, it's our body, it's our choice to what we want to put in it. The government should not be telling you you have to jab yourself up. That's insane. It feels like America is getting more and more closer to communism. But anyway, but yeah, I'm not, never say never. You don't know what may happen in the future. But I don't see myself working for anyone again. And I bring that up because I had picked up some gentlemen yesterday. And they were cool and all, but they had some type of program, or they were pushing to get drivers for a program for school age children. Sorry about that. The sun just popped out. It's early morning. 7:09 a.m. And they were trying to be like, oh, it's $35 a trip. You'll get 3 trips in the morning, 3 trips in the evening. You could do the math. That's good money, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I just want to get them out the door. I'm like, yeah, oh, that sounds great, And, right. And they gave me a flyer. I threw that flyer away. I should have kept it, but I threw it away. Because reading it, once they got out, I was like, this is a job. You're not getting ready to dictate to me in my own vehicle what I need to do and how I'm going to do it. No. Because even though people that do Lyft and Uber, you're using their app. So it's understandable there are some things that, hey, as the driver, we're just asking, why you're on the platform, blah, 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 blah. Understandable. But I didn't even ask. I knew this was a W-2 job. In a W-2 situation, rather. That's a job. I'm just not getting ready to do it. Not knocking anyone that is or will. I'm just not going to do it. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like me. And I'm just listening to them. And they're trying to sell it. They're doing their darndest to sell it. And my thought process is, I bet you, because they was like, we went out to the airport, to the section where the drivers usually are. And even, it's really not a section in St. Louis, Missouri, where the drivers just congregate. Both apps try to say, oh, go to the waiting lot. It's no real waiting lot. I did it a couple of times. It's like a hotel parking lot, and nobody's there. People will go wait at a gas station, wait here, wait there, because if you're so far, if you're within the area of the airport, you can stay within the queue and all that. You don't have to be at this waiting lot. It's no waiting lot. It is like a hotel parking lot. Anyway, I'm just listening to it. Like I said, I'm thinking, I bet you it is probably a majority of people that do this that's not getting ready to go work for anybody. Why? Because I'm still putting miles on my car. You're not getting ready to pay for it. You're not getting ready to pay for the maintenance of anything that needs to transpire with this vehicle. Certainly. So why am I getting ready to put myself in a position to have to obey your rules? W-2 and all of that. Nah. Like, yeah, right. And then the kicker, once they get out, look, that's something else. If you do this situation with Lyft and Uber, make sure you look behind you every time these people get out of these vehicles, because they could potentially leave something, and the main thing they could leave is a cell phone. That is the second time someone has left a cell phone. I bought some signs from Amazon stating different things, hey, if you could leave a 5-star rating if you enjoyed your ride. Tips are not required, but they're greatly appreciated. No eating, no vaping, no smoking, no drinking in the vehicle. And if you need anything, let me know. And please look to make sure you've gotten all of your items. And hey, we understand people mostly be on their phone or just not paying attention. Some people read the signs, but it's common sense to make sure when you get out, you look and then go. That, in my opinion, is. But one of the guys left their phone. Soon I was away, and soon as I dropped them off, I had gotten a pretty decent airport trip, and I'm like, oh, okay. I looked back. One of them left their phone, and I'm like, dang, Courtney, why didn't you look, back there as well? So I had put in to Uber customer service, whatever, that ride left the phone, blah blah blah, and they had said, oh well, we'll reach out to them. They did. Oh, you could talk to them to coordinate a place where you could drop it off to them. We will compensate you for the time down, $20. I'm like, okay. And I've dealt with Uber before with that. Like I said, if someone makes a mess, they pay for it. And the standard price, just minor cleaning, is $20. I haven't had any major anything, because it was a guy I picked up that said, like, if someone throws up something seriously major, it usually is like $100. But it wasn't anything super major. But yeah, I dropped the phone off to him, and then in my thinking, I'm like, if that was me, you should it's not even that big a deal, but I'm like, you should give somebody a tip for coming back to give you your silly phone that you, as an adult, should have turned around and looked. But whatever. Hey, it's my vehicle. I should have looked as well. And I just tried to remember that. Hey, look behind you before these people get fully away from the vehicle. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, the main subject is, no, I'm not working for anybody else. That's why I said in another video, I'm getting my notary license. Well, I already got, I passed the test. I just have to go get sworn in. And I'm going to be working on doing mobile notary. Yeah. Going to be figuring it out. I even started a cleaning business. I tried it. I got a lot going on physically, and it just didn't work out, because I'm actually a cleaner. I actually like to clean. I really do. But like I said, just some physical things that's going on. Hey, it takes me a minute to even clean my house. I have a 2-story home. It's been times my husband's like, oh, maybe we should hire some cleaners. And in my head, it's like, I am not hiring any cleaners. It's just like, I just can't do it. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just not going to be working for anyone else. And just saying. Anyway, thanks for stopping in and checking this video out. Check me out on the next one.